Welcome back, guys. Before I do anything else, I've got to say a happy birthday to Ian Stott. His son, Daniel, is a long-time follower, and he asked me to say a happy birthday to his dad, Ian, it was his birthday on the 14th, which was the Thursday, I think. So to make up for it, Ian, here's a little birthday present. The Ian Stott Memorial Freeway, and you've got this whole section of freeway is yours. How about that? Happy birthday, Ian. Right, a lot of what I want to get done today, guys. I wanted to start speeding things up a little bit in the build, because I do want to get done with this city, and I want to get onto something new. So, in that spirit, let's start cranking things up. First of all, a couple of changes I want to make to the baby bump. Now, the baby bump is actually working, like, not too badly. It's pretty much keeping moving, right? But this bit doesn't work. This bit doesn't work at all. So I'm going to make a couple of changes. Now that means that we've just got a longer section for this traffic, and there we go. It's freed it up instantly. Excellent. Right, having done that, I'm gonna do something with this. I'm gonna pop in. This is four-way, isn't it? Yeah. We're gonna just do a bit of a page up. Take it across there, hopefully. Oh, come on. And will you go down to there? Why have I got the stupid curve tool on? Bonehead. And just take it down there. There we go. So now our traffic can just zip straight up this road and not interfere with this, which will be a little bit nicer, I think. Cool, excellent. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do in terms of this. So I think what we're going to do is just move this road, bring that down there, and then we can bring this one. Now this one's a 4, isn't it? Yeah, it's a 4. And bring this one down. Just hook it on to there. Cool, excellent. How many roads we got going into that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very cool. Yeah, all seems to be working. Nice. Now somebody said, "Oh, for goodness sakes, Guy, fill in all the spaces and whatever. We've got all these patches of grass." Guys, I will get to it. Right? You can see, like, in all of these areas, like I filled in most of them. Right? I will put little roads into here and put parks and stuff to fill in these gaps, but I'll probably do that in like a massive tinkering session at the end, just to fill everything up. Right, what next? Right, next, this bit over here. Now, I really like the design of this train station, but it's just in, like, totally the wrong place, because I want to continue the east side going up here. So this is going to go. This is all going to be demolished. So let me do that and we'll come back. Okay, done. Oh, while I think about it, I'm finally going to give in. And I'm going to disable the Twitter. And I thought I'd just show you, just in case anybody doesn't know. If you go to options, you go to miscellaneous. I'm going to turn off the tutorial messages, and I'm going to turn off the auto open chirper messages. So that means if I want to see the chirper messages, I've actually got to open it, which I will probably never ever do. Right, so let's get back into here. Now, I did forget to re-add that fire station in here. Let's look at our fire coverage. And our fire coverage, to be honest, isn't that bad. But should I? You know what? I think maybe one somewhere in here. Actually, we might put one in here. Might not be the worst idea in the world. Yeah, I might put a fire station there. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And now they're going to be going. They can turn up and go that way. But if they want to go this way, I don't know, can they cross the road? I don't know whether they can or not, to be honest. I'm sure one of you guys will tell me. But yeah, that's fine. And see, this is the kind of area where I'll put some kind of road in here, and then have some parks and stuff to fill this. Right, cool. What else? Now, oh yeah, I need to get rid of this one. Actually, no, that's one of the new spurs that I put in. That one can stay. That's fine. So we're going to have Probably a bunch of commercial, and then it'll be residential over this side. Yeah, I think we'll fill this in with commercial. I'll do a bunch of roads kind of offline to fill that in. What else? Now this over here, just want to show you. We've got one subway line which comes up to the airport, which goes up here, which is kind of not really very useful. I want to put another subway line in coming down to the Oval Offices, because this is kind of our tourism centre. We want our tourists to be able to get down here. So I think what we need to do is kind of finish this area off here so that we can then run a subway line up to the airport and have all of our subways in, and then we can hook that up. That sound like a fairly sensible suggestion? Cool. Right, let's get on with it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of this train line because it's kind of fairly redundant at this point. I'm going to sort my trains out later. Several people have said, sort your trains out. I'll sort them out later, guys. I'll sort them out later. Before the end of this episode, I also want to sort out this 50 Shades area. I'm going to expand it, and then I'm going to do some cosmetic stuff, which I'm hoping is going to be quite cool. Now, this train track here, I'm going to get rid of it because it's really not serving any purpose at all. So get rid of that. I'm going to leave the train station in for now, and we'll kind of figure it out later. There are going to be I am going to have blooming passenger trains in here if it kills me. Right. Yeah, we can take this all the way back here. Get this out, completely out of the way. There we go. Gone. Lovely. Right, this area. Let me slap some roads into this area, and we'll come back. Okay, so I've just slapped a nice grid of roads in here. We've got 6-lane avenues going up and 4-lane streets going across. Let's have a look at zoning. Now, we've got offices here. We've got residential here. What are we going to do out here? Now, I think what we're going to do is switch to maybe some low-density residential over here, and also mix in some low-density commercial. And I think what we're going to do, let's grab the old market. I'm just going to put in some kind of like random bit. You know what? Let's get this. Let's zoom in a bit, and we'll line this up a bit, and hopefully we should be able to do some kind of random blocks. So I'm going to put a cross in there, and then down here it's going to be like a line, and then I don't know. I just want kind of some kind of random little bits. I want to get a lot more fussy as we go forward. I'm going to stop putting in these like massive chunks all the time. Probably in the next city. In this city, I'm kind of not really too worried about it. Then this one, I'm going to put like a bit on this corner, a bit of corner there. Right, cool. So we've got some low density commercial. And I want to kind of mix this up a little bit. So I'm going to have some high density bits, and I'm going to mix it up with some low density bits. Yeah, let's make that high. Right, and then as we come out, it's going to get to low. So maybe extend this bit here. So I have this bit up to maybe here as high density. Right, cool. Then we'll make the rest of it low density. So we're starting to decrease the height of the buildings as we get out towards this farmland. So I just want to come up to, I guess, about there-ish, kind of, sort of. There we go. Cool. Excellent stuff. This is still running, so that's cool. I'm happy with that. Right, we'll whack in some very quick services. So, fire. We've got, look at, I've got loads of fire coverage over there. I think I'm just going to pop like one in the middle somewhere. Like there. Just randomly. We'll have a bit of hospital coverage. Again, we've got a hospital there. We've got a little one there. I'm thinking maybe Put a hospital up there. And obviously we want some Krispy Kremes. Put one next to the hospital. And we'll put another one kind of down here. There we go. Right. That's that bit. Do I need anything else? Yeah, police. Yeah. I guess we could put... I'm just going to put like a little one in kind of over here somewhere. Just to... Come on, go green. There we go. That'll do. Our police coverage is... our crime rate is so low that we hardly need any anyway. Right, I'm going to just let that fill in on its own, and I'll sort out the electricity. Have the water. Yeah, we've got complete coverage, so that's good. Cool. Woof, man, so we're really starting to fill this side in now. This is going to extend all the way up here, and it's going to extend even further up into this area now that we've cleared it out. Now the pollution's gone. Excellent. That's going to be the next thing kind of after I've finished down here, is to extend this up through here. And then we extend up, fill up to the upper west side, and we're kind of there, really. I want to do a little bit of filling in around here and whatever, but we're getting very close. We're getting very close. Okay. What was the next thing I wanted to do? Oh, right. Now, 50 Shades. I want to do something with 50 Shades to make it a little bit nicer to look at. Because at the moment, the farmland doesn't look like farmland. And I did something a while ago that I'm going to try and utilise to make this look a bit more like a real farming community. So what I'm going to have this normal farming stuff in the centre, and then like around the outsides I'm going to put in some big ass farms, which I think, guys, you're gonna like. So what I want to do in this centre part, I'd quite like this to be like fairly filled in, so I'm going to end up putting roads in to fill this in. So let's come up here, and we'll come around here and up here. We can join up to this, that's not a problem, and then we can extend that up here. And you know what, we'll just kind of bring it around there. That's cool. Okay, and then I'm going to run another road up along here. Cool. And I do want these to look like kind of big farms. I hope I can make it happen. We'll see. This, we should probably put a break in here somewhere. You know what, let's just put a bit of a funny road in there. Throwing a few funny roads just adds a bit of character to the place. There we go. Right. I'm not quite sure how far down here I'm going to come. We'll kind of see. But you know what I am going to do? Just to stop people commenting, I'm going to move it. So, relocate building. Let's just move it down there. There, that'll do. Right. What have we, I was putting in a road, wasn't I? Yeah. 6 lane. Yeah, with trees. I'm just going to run this across here. Okay, we've got that bit done. Right, now let's extend this. So I want to put in some 4-lane roads. Just... Right, okay, now I'm going to do a bit of zoning. Which may require me putting in a few more little 2-lane roads just to fill some of these gaps, because I do want this to look fairly busy. So let's put something up just to make it interesting. Cool. Ooh, man. Right, okay, now I'm going to fill this in. I need to get my alignment right. I've got the marquee tool. So I'm going to zone in. Right, we'll zone in this big area here. I'll pick up this little bit down there. There we go. And we'll zone in. You know, I think I'd be better off with the Bloomer brush tool. Be a bit easier. So let's do around there, and this last little bit, then we're done. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to put in like all kinds of stuff like services and hook up electricity and all of that kind of stuff. But I wanted you to see kind of like the the basic layout that I'm creating. Now we want to do something down here as well. We want to fill all this in across there. Then we'll switch to the brush and we'll just finish these little bits off. So, around there, and actually, yeah, we can go like almost. There we go, almost up to the edge. But I am going to get rid of these little odd bits. Okay, cool. Right now, guys, we're just going to let that run for a little while and let that fill in. And I'm going to get started on doing some aesthetic work. I guess I should show you what I'm going to do, but and I will. But I need some buildings to start popping up before. Actually, you know what? Let me show you. I'll do it. Where can we do one? We can do one. We can do one over here. We can do one over here. This will work. This will work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take let's take a dirt road. Now I want, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want a damn straight road. Would help. Right, cool. So we've got these two roads giving us a fairly nice back-to-back area, and then what I'm going to do. And I showed this in one of my asset editor videos when I created this. I want to pick out a few buildings that we're going to keep. So I'm probably going to keep maybe these couple of silos. I might keep that big warehouse as well. And maybe have this blue building as the farmhouse. Right, then I'm going to go to my assets. And I've created a whole bunch of assets. Right, these big farm assets. Now this is, there are different colours and different sizes. Right, let's take a 1x8. Now I want to keep this. This is my farmhouse. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop in a few of these here. I'm going to keep that silo. And then let's fill this all the way. Oh, come on. Right, cool. And then I need my... Shut up, cows! I need my 1x4 to fill in this bit down here. And then that's my farmhouse that I'm keeping. And then we can fill this bit in. I'm going to keep that silo there. Boom. Boom. I'm going to keep that warehouse I said as well, didn't I? Yes, I did. So let's go there and there, and then we go over to here. We can get rid of these buildings. Boom, 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 and boom. Right, cool. And what you get is this effect. Now, I don't know about you, but that looks a lot more like a farm to me than this stuff. Right? And then over here, we're going to extend it. So I'm going to do... I'll take, what am I going to take? I'm going to take my 1x8. Now, I haven't created any wider ones. I could do. Probably not too much wider, but I could create some wider ones. Let's just take this all the way down to there. Put that like that. Cool. And this starts to look a bit more like farmland, doesn't it, guys? And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in like some big patches of this kind of in these kind of big areas around. Well, maybe not this far down, but in these big areas around here. Okay. Now it's just going to be like rinse and repeat what I've been doing in this section. So I'm gonna start doing it, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what I've done. Oh, wish me luck. Okay, so I've just finished filling in this section. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. Oh, see now that's more like it. And obviously we've got these areas zoned in, so we're going to get some farm buildings in some of these areas, and then I might extend these out. These are 1x8. I've also got a 1x12, so if I want, I can extend these fields up to this part of the zonable area. These assets are put together so that you can use like a 16 square wide area, and you can fill like the whole thing with a mixture of farms and farm buildings. So now that's very cool, but if you were to do like the same thing everywhere, it's gonna look a little bit boring, isn't it? Which is why I created a second set of assets, which are the red farms. Now I've got to find, that's the only problem with all of these things, you've got to find the bits you want. I want what do I want? It's a solar, that's a, oh, okay. Hang on, actually I think it's back here. I think it's back here. Is this, there's my 1x8 red, cool. And then I've got my 1x6 red, and there's a 1x4 red around here somewhere. Let me show you kind of, just so that you kind of get the idea. Let's put in, where's 1x8 red? Yeah, let's start down here. I'll put some in just so that you kind of get the idea, and then I'll just go and do it. Oh man, that's not going to fit in there. That's a bit of a shame. What about, go the other way around? No, it won't. Okay, well, we're going to have a bit of a gap on the end. It's the thing with using curvy roads, it does make it more difficult, but although I've got to say that the end result, if you use curvy roads, is pretty nice. So now these are called red. Don't ask me why well, actually I know why I called them red. They're actually yellow, so they look kind of more like corn farms. You know, I should have left some farm buildings in there, but you know what? I'm probably going to put a road down the centre and have some farm buildings in the centre, surrounded by big fields. I'll just let you have a look at what. See? So you get these different crops, and you can kind of mix and match them, and I think that we're going to be able to get some pretty nice effects here, guys, with the farmland, and then into kind of the agricultural town, and then to the suburbs, and then the city beyond. What do you think, guys? Come on. I've got to say, I think that's not too bad. I think we'll probably end up with a row of these coming out here. Maybe I'll use the 1x12s and get the biggest expanse down here. Right. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm going to get on. Man, it does take a long time plopping all of these. God help me if I ever have to demolish them. Oh dear, oh dear.